go. Yeah, gun. That's right. Let's fucking go. Guys, welcome back. We have a really exciting event, as literally we do every week, but this one is special. Why, you may ask, or don't ask, whatever.
Why, Reptar?
We
I want to know why. I'm asking.
we are doing an update for the holders. Yes, guys, we have been doing a lot behind the scenes. And as you know, we love giving away stuff here at Alpha Origins. We're always, every week, giving away prizes and doing different events. But this week is going to be for the holders, guys. You have been with us over the past 3 years. You have been, through the ups and the downs of the market. You guys have been in the Discord grinding. We've been playing, Web3 games together, earning stuff. Like, we really think it's time to give you guys an update. We do plan on doing an AMA very shortly, so keep your eye out for an announcement of that because we want to be able to answer specific questions for you guys related to the project and what to expect from owning an NFT. But for all you people who don't have one or who don't even know what an NFT is, that is okay. We will be talking about it a little bit. No, today is not only for token holders. We are going to be doing giveaways moving forward for everybody. We always want to give new people a chance to win and people that are coming into the community. However, at the end of the day, the holders are the people who have been with us, and we see that they are going to be. We want to make sure they're taken care of as well. So we have some updates that are only for holders only, but don't worry. If you guys don't have an NFT, you can still get into the games, and you can still have a chance to win for some of the games. So, but tonight is really, we don't have a guest tonight. Normally we bring on guests from other projects. But yes, guys, new rule. You must be in the voice chat to qualify for the winning. We've had a little bit of bot issues lately, and we're, trying to take account of that and make sure that, real people are winning the prizes. So we want to make sure that
Yep.
anybody that's in the audience is the ones that are winning the prizes. So.
Yeah. If you're here and you're participating, Dio, for example, obviously you're here in the chat, but you're also listening to the voice channel. And I understand if you have to have stuff turned down, but it's easy for people with multiple accounts or bot accounts to log into the text portion of the game night and not actually be present. And so, we got a Royal Rumble up here right here. This is for everybody. Jump on in, click
Let's
the
go.
stars. Like Reptar was saying, we will do some games tonight that will be for holders only. That will be a special role that you already have if you have the NFT. The prizes for our holders are better than the prizes for non-holders because that's what projects do. They take care of each other. But we'll have updates about the project itself as we go through the night. But also, um, we will be doing regular games for everyone like we always do. There just will be some of the games will be holders only. So don't fear. Everyone is going to be able to win. But we do want to reward the people who are. Let's face it, they bought our NFTs, and so don't you think they deserve a little something special? I do.
Exactly. And Ice, love it. Um, but yeah, guys, like we've done a lot on the sidelines. We've always been, about the project, and we have some, really exciting stuff that we aren't going to talk about tonight because it's still coming. But we have some
It's a
pretty
secret.
huge announcements, which I really think are going to kind of change the entire trajectory of the project. And again, the amount of activity that we still have even now is just a huge testament to like everything we've accomplished as a project. And it's just,
Wait, wait,
it's
wait, wait, wait,
amazing.
wait, 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 wait.
Uh-oh.
We've been
Uh-oh.
streaming for 4 minutes and we have not done a disclaimer.
Oh God, damn it. We're gonna get sued, shut
I
down. The
know.
IRS is gonna come take all of our bags. Do the disclaimer, please, immediately.
Listen up. If you're watching this live stream on X or YouTube, or I don't think we're streaming to Twitch tonight because that's your channel and we don't want to cross stream. If you're listening to the live stream and you're thinking, these guys sound like they know what they're talking about. They're giving me advice on what I should do with my life and my money. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't give financial advice. We barely give life advice. We will happily be a bad example to you and don't do what we do, but we will talk about projects and crypto and other things that we like. We do not suggest that you go out and buy anything based on anything that we say or you see on this live stream. If you do so, if you decide, hey, I don't know these random faceless people from the guy next door to me, then you're gonna listen to them on the internets and take that as financial advice, and you're gonna make decisions based on that. You, sir or madam, are a moron. So
I
our
can't wait to play that
only
in our court trial.
yes, our only advice is don't be a moron. And
Yeah.
don't be a douche. Don't be a moron and don't be a douche. How about that?
Yeah, don't be a jerk to people for sure, guys. That's like the one rule. I mean, you can make fun of Scorchman's accent or make fun of Reptar's raspy voice, but other than that, I don't want to see any negativity in the
Or
chat
JC
unless you're
Free's
wrong.
horrible D-rated movie, but you know.
Hey,
I have an
I
accent.
enjoyed it.
That was probably the greatest disclaimer that we've had in a long time. Love that. So,
Oh,
guys,
brutal fall hacket.
realistically, um,
We did a watch party ice. It was horrible.
Oh, I took an arrow to the heel.
Oh, not
My
to the knee?
Achilles heel.
Oh.
No, to my heel.
All right. So just
Call
be
me
mindful
Achilles.
if we see you in the text chat but we don't see you in the voice chat, you can't win. Of course, I don't
yes,
see anybody. I don't see
remember.
anybody like that now. I'm just making that clear.
There have been.
Oh, Seth got
So,
me.
yeah, one thing I do
Instances of
want
that
to touch
happening.
on before we get into kind of the holders updates, guys, is
Seth,
you
let's
know, again,
go.
oh, Seth freaking Rollins. I love the profile picture and I love
All
the
right,
name.
so
It's
if for our everyday common games, common rumbles or marbles when we do them or whatever, your yeah, thank you. Reptar just posted the support channel. All you have to do is click that, open a ticket, let us know you won a game night event, and you have three options. And this goes for any of the non-holder rumbles tonight. You can choose an Illuvium disc. That's for the Illuvium Beyond little mini game where you can win some prizes if you get your score high enough. It's fun to do. Basically, you open a pack. The pack itself is an NFT that you can sell or trade, but inside it you can open it, and there are three NFTs that you can that may be worth 5 cents, maybe worth $500. You don't know. That's why opening those things is so addictive. But you can have one of those discs. It's like a card pack. Think of it like that. You can have a Serum City Pass, which is a little world builder piece of land where you can play and earn money, which is what we're all
So
about
just
here.
to touch on that quickly, so that's associated with Yuga Labs. It's done by Faraway. So again, the prizes we're giving away tonight is not only going to give you access to the ecosystems. Yes, you can sell them, which is totally you're fine. But yeah, I'm sure you've been around long enough to understand most of the prizes. But essentially, the Illuvium pack's a bit of a gamble, but I would say yes, or the third option. You guys can always take cold hard crypto. The Serum City Pass is the one thing I wanted to say on that. They are about to do season 3 very shortly. So an early access pass might not sound like a lot, guys, but we've done very well in these leaderboards. The last leaderboard was $100,000 airdrop.
So I think
So definitely,
what did I make, like $350 off of that?
yeah, I made around there too. We're not making millions of dollars playing games, but we are making hundreds of thousands. So it's,
Yeah.
yes, you can take the $5 crypto, guys. That's totally, your decision. But the access passes and the discs, sometimes, they're hundreds of dollars worth of potential earnings from there, guys. So again, it's your decision, but maybe take a look at some of these projects that we're giving away tonight. We will always just give out cash value and prizes, but yeah, definitely grind out those other games.
So yeah, that's always your choice. Sometimes we do something crazy. But yeah, so Seth, just let us know in your ticket what your choice is going to be. You don't have to make it right this second, no problem. We'll get those out. I usually, depending on if I'm awake after game night, I'll get those sent out pretty quickly. Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays are usually slammed for me with family and church stuff, so it may be Monday before I get it out, but I promise I'll get it to you. No one here has gone without receiving their prize, even if it's been a week or two if I go on vacation. Where are the starter gear bots in big time? They're in Epoch City. If you go
So one
outside,
thing.
sorry, good.
No, I was just gonna say, so it's way easier to just show them the map. So if you go into our big time channel, Nocturnal, and you go into the pinned messages in there, guys, we use our pins very strategically. If you go into the pinned messages of any channel, there's going to be important information in relation to any of the channels that we're involved with. We really try to keep it organized. Go into big time, go check the pinned message. There is a map of big time that shows you everything. And if you go to that area and that person's not there for whatever reason, just log out, go to another server because it's server based. So, and it's random when they pop up. So it's not exactly as easy as like go here, but that map has helped a lot of people. And VIG have been, partners with us for a while, and they have really made things a lot easier for everybody. So
Heck yeah, we had them in last week, and VIG and Bug. I guess we had Bug last week. Do we have VIG or Bug or both?
it was VIG.
Yeah. So
Bug is the conglomerate of all of
yeah,
the.
Hackett. That's going to be coming up soon. I just want to give the holders a chance to get in here. Right now, we've got 7 or 8 holders. So I will tell now that everybody's here. Um, we congratulations, awesome. We have freaking 20 people in the audience, which is awesome. By the way, if in case you don't know, um, my wife was surprised as hell that we have so many people every week coming and hanging out with us to talk about Web3 gaming and crypto. She was like, "Wait, what? You have how many people? And y'all do what?"
We had 150 people watching on the Twitter last week. Like, we have a lot of people that come in like during the live show, but as far as like rewatching the game nights, we have last week we had 150 views on our last stream. So it's been amazing to see the community growing and just the amount of things that we have, and we really think that once we launching a lot of stuff that we have planned for the holders, which we will talk about here in a second. We really think things are going to get really exciting and just start growing exponentially from there.
Are we going to
But
Twitch?
that is
Let's
amazing.
yeah. Well, let's tell you what. We've had. Let's go ahead. Ice or no, not Ice. Reptar. Can you create a holders rumble?
Of course.
Is there going to be a
Okay, so
holder chat?
No, no. It'll be
nope.
here.
Oh,
Yep.
like
So what I'm going to
always.
do?
Yeah, he can set
Yeah.
the.
So yep.
I
Exactly.
think.
Sorry.
I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Reptar says he can do it, so we'll see. Guys, if you are watching this on replay on either X or YouTube or whatever, thanks for watching. We super appreciate you, but you have to be in here live to win these prizes that stuff we're giving away. If you're watching for the information, great. I hope you get some great information. Ask us some questions. We'll try and answer them during our next live stream or whatever. But we do this every week, every Wednesday night, except for some holidays. But we get in here and we talk about Web3 gaming, where we can make money either actively or passively. But I mean, isn't the dream playing video games and making money? I don't
I'd
know.
say
Dude.
so. I'd certainly say so.
That's the dream, right?
Dude, it's just been amazing to see like how well people actually have been able to do during this, you know what I mean? Like during basically what feels like a bear market. Like things are not doing well right now. You know what? I'm gonna figure it out later, JC. Ice, just do a battle. Guys, if you join the battle and you're not a holder, you're not gonna. So just there's no reason for you to join for now. We will fix it in a second, but for now we're gonna do it the down and dirty way. Yeah, you guys can be a funny guy and just enter anyway. But if you keep entering, we're gonna pause you for a second. But yes, holders only, guys. If you're not a holder, please uncheck the box. But the holders are gonna win regardless. So, but yeah, it's just like especially like H bar. It's easy to look and it's easy to look. No, this one is just for NFTs, guys. We will change the permissions eventually
We're
to
not
make
good.
it.
Yeah, it's a permission thing. We're trying to play with the bot. This would be a holders. Yeah, I mean, if you join and you win, you're not going to win, but that's okay.
Yeah, you still get. I guess you still get bragging rights, but other than
Yeah.
that, um,
All right, so
but
let's talk about what our holders are going to win tonight. We have
yes, let's do that, please.
we'll do four holders games tonight. The first round, our holders, I have a tier 1 alluvium land for you.
A tier
Ooh.
1 alluvium land? Oh, gang, dude. I hope someone who doesn't have one is the one that wins. And even if they don't, even if they sell it, it doesn't matter. Like,
Tier
let's
4,
go.
shut up, Ice. Tier 1, 1,
Tier 4 land.
1. Uno.
Ooh.
Uh.
Someone needs to tag alluvium in the live stream on Twitter. You know, I guess I could do that probably.
You probably could, but
Tier
yeah, so
prize alluvium land.
not a 4. It's not a 4. Because, dear God, those are still expensive. Now, they're not nearly as expensive as they used to be. Do you know that when they launched and people like bought these lands, I think tier 4s were going for like 20 ETH?
That's insane.
Dude, it was wild. And I'm telling you guys, obviously everything's down bad in the markets right now. That's not a secret.
Gaming
But
has gotten kicked in the junk.
yeah, I mean, a lot of things have. But at the end of the day, these are still really strong
Look,
projects, and the
hey,
prices right
hang
now
on.
are-
Thank you, everybody. I do want to shout out the community, and we'll do a classic rumble after this. But thank you guys here in the audience for just respecting the ask there. Appreciate you. We will.
Yeah, guys, seriously, we appreciate you guys doing that
This
because
is a way for us to reward people who hold our NFTs, and it's the prizes are a little
Oh
better,
man.
but we don't want to make the whole event just for NFT holders. We want everybody here. Aha, buy range. Hey, revive range.
exactly.
Oh, I'm dead. What the crap?
You just
Back
died.
to
You
sea.
take it an instant revive. If he gets revived, I'll be like, what?
There's only two
Ooh,
people left. It's a quick game. Who's
See,
it gonna
Hackett
be?
was smart.
Who's it gonna be?
He went for the pharmacy. He's like, I'm gonna get some medical supplies so I can survive the battle again.
Pickletown.
He
You
knew
can't skydive without. It's Hackett.
You did it.
Let's
Congrats, Hackett.
go.
Let's do
Hackett,
it.
I've
And you
got
know
an
what, guys?
alluvium tier 1 land for you.
And you know what? I think Hackett really deserves that anyway, guys. Hackett is one of the biggest. He has been for a long time. So shout out to you.
Hackett's
Man.
been here since day one, and Hackett, we appreciate your support, but also we appreciate you being here and like being an awesome dude. So, you know the drill. Send me the ticket. I will send you a tier 1 alluvium land. Now, Ice, will you give us a classic? Because we will definitely reward everyone and say thank you for for respecting the ask there. Classic Rumble Royale. That means there's a bounty on who's it gonna be? Reptar. Kill
Dude,
Reptar.
please.
Kill Reptar.
Someone kill me, please.
All right. So first response. What are we gonna kill Reptar with for the bounty? Click the
Oh,
swords.
this could be.
Wolf.
No,
That's
in
too
the chat
hard.
you gotta text it.
Yeah, come on, snake. Yeah, I get killed with snakes all the time.
Python in the sleeping bag.
Rip. Wolf, I like that. I have a Serum City Pass. How can I get the holder role? So all you have to do, that is a great question. If you want to get notified for stuff, the roles section, and select
Well, he
Faraway Traveler.
Oh wait, do you want a Serum City role or do you want the holder role? Is for people who hold our NFTs. This rumble is
yes.
for everyone. Hey, this rumble is for everyone. Everyone click the swords. Everyone click the swords.
Everyone get in. Yeah. You guys, and that's the thing, guys. Like we do want to give away some of the big prizes. Yes, we want to do some prizes, the bigger prizes for the people that have been supporting us and holding the NFT, but we still want everyone to have a chance to win some of the other prizes as well. We want to make it fair for everybody and time just to come in. So not all the games. We're gonna do a couple other games here in a second. Not all of them are gonna be for holders. There are gonna be some for everyone as well. You just got to make sure you're in the audience when you enter the rumble, just so we know that you're not a bot.
Yeah. Well, and for the people watching the live stream or the replay, the reason the difference is anyone and everyone can play the open games, and the prizes for those range in value from anywhere from $2 to $5 or $6 or $7. If somebody wins this bounty right here, it's going to be kill Reptar with the old python in the sleeping bag. If someone in this classic rumble kills Reptar with the python in the sleeping bag, they win a $50 bounty. But whoever wins the rumble, wins their prize, which is anywhere, like I said, anywhere from $3 to $5, $6, $7. Our holders, what we just gave away is an alluvium tier 1 land, which the floor on those is $50. So it pays to be a holder.
100%.
And it's a way for us to. We have an NFT collection which I said earlier, and this is before we start streaming, but really the NFT is basically a combination of like secret pass to access, like an access pass to some of our locked Discord channels, and also like a raffle ticket. Like it's not. I'm just saying this for the legal people. It's not security. We're not guaranteeing you if you own our NFT you're going to get anything. But we do airdrops, which we'll talk about later. We do giveaways. We do special holders only rumbles, and our holders prizes are of a higher monetary value than the everybody. So yeah, right now the only way to get an Alpha Origins NFT is to buy one off of our pre-sale buyers. And we did that on purpose.
And there are not many lists. I think there's one listed right now, guys. And obviously, yes, we know we haven't actually minted a heavy supply yet.
That's
but
on purpose.
That's by design. You guys understand that there's a reason that we're doing things the way we're doing them. Because we want to ensure that we mint out. We want to ensure that everyone's able to get one. And we also want to keep the supply low. A lot of projects do the whole 10,000 thing. And that's just not, we're Scorchman. Let's
go. Hey,
Thank you.
1 second. Martian, is that a lazy ape? Sorry, let me type that in here. Is that a lazy ape?
I'm trying to look at his hat. I think so.
I think that's a lazy ape.
Dude. No, but and that's the thing, guys. Like we we have so much planned for the project, and it finally feels good to be able to do that for people. And we know that once we do the public mint, the prize is going to be, or we know that there's going to be a pretty high demand for them, and we also want to keep the supply low, because there's only going to be, like, each wave that we do for the mint is only going to be a limited number until we get to the total amount that are going to
click the sword.
Yeah. So we want we want there to be the same amount of people with interest that we get. Ron, I just saw you pop in. What's up, man?
Yeah.
Click the sword. This one's for everyone. The next, I have the Rumble ready to go, guys.
No, we've already got one going. Yeah, we've already got a classic going.
Or excuse me, the marbles. I have the marbles going. So whenever, when we're done with this classic battle, we're gonna do a marbles for holders.
Oh, a marble for holders. Interesting. Okay.
Actually, no. It looks like some people that aren't holders joined anyway. So we'll do one for just everybody first, and then the second marbles we'll do for just holders.
Somebody drop that Twitch link.
Yeah, Scorchman, if you could, that'd be amazing.
So Ron, one of the holders prizes tonight. In fact, should we make it? We should make that the last one. The last holders should be Ron's sauce.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So we have planned 4 holders only prizes tonight, and that will be we've already given away one, the Alluvium land. The next thing we have to give away for holders will be an Alluvium Batch 2 Mega Disc.
Ooh, the Mega Discs. Guys, just for reference, they immediately sold for like what, $150 for Mega Disc?
Oh gosh, I don't know. The floor right now is around $30 for a Gen 2. So Alluvium discs are on Generation 3. They just did Batch 3. That's closed now. They'll be doing Batch 4 here shortly. But Batch 2, so it's been over a year since Batch 2. Let's see, exclamation point play for that later. But yeah, batch 2 is over a year old. Guys, we have 29 participants. I freaking love it. Thanks again,
Hell
guys.
yeah,
If you're here and you're live with us, thanks for being here. I hope.
And we got 20 people.
generous.
Wait. We also got 20 people on watching on X or Twitter, if you still call it that.
Hi,
So
X.
shout out to the 20 people. Guys, get in here. Let's
Get
go.
in our Discord. Our Discord link is right there in the channel. Like all you have to do is click on the Discord link. But guys, if you're here in our Discord and you're live and you're participating, thank you for being here. We hope you get value out of knowledge. Like I know everybody wants to win free stuff, but that's just the hook to get you in here for the knowledge. The alpha is real. We do try and get early access. We do try and get early information for you, so that if we can get our goal is that we can all get early information and get into these projects that are going to make us money so that we don't have to work 80 hours a week. That's really all it is. That's the goal.
And I love it, guys. Like, everyone that's been turning out to the big time events, I ironically enough, we'll talk about this later, missed Tuesday, but the point is, like, these games, some of them are struggling right now, don't get me wrong, and each game has its own issue, and big time's got plenty of its issues, don't get me wrong, but a lot of these things we're still involved with, even the Serum City stuff and Illuvium, like, they're still profitable, they're still earning money, and we're in a really bad time in the markets right now. So the fact that these games are even surviving in the first place and able to, really keep building and keep adding content and doing things like their season 4 pack openings, like whoever wins the Mega Martian
Let's
Manhunt for
fucking
that.
go.
Let's go. Congrats, man. So whoever does win the Mega Disc, guys, it's like an OG Pokemon pack. It's like, yeah, you could get nothing. You could get 50 cents worth of NFTs or $5 worth of NFTs or $50 worth of NFTs, but you might get lucky and you might pull one that's selling for 700. And that's why these are fun for us to give away, because there's always the chance of getting something epic for these ecosystems that really are building and doing the best in the industry right now. So it's just amazing to be part of everything that's going on. And I know a lot of people kind of turned away from the markets right now. They're panicking. They're not really looking at stuff. Ron, we love you, man. Appreciate you. But it's just we're still going to be here during the dark times, and it's just amazing to see how many people still turn out. And we're gonna keep rewarding that. So.
Ron,
And
I just want you to know, Ron, our last holders race or rumble, whichever one we do, our last one for the holders only is going to be your hot sauce.
Yeah, guys, Ron made limited edition Alpha Origins hot sauce. Like, I'm telling you, you guys are gonna be able to sell these for multiple hundreds of dollars in the next couple years when AO really blows up big.
What are you talking about? I'm going to
Because
freaking
we're not
use it. The habanero peach is the best freaking thing ever. I have a wife, I have 2 kids, I have a boy and a girl. Gesundheit, hey, welcome. Guys, we're gonna do a marbles race. I just dropped the Twitch link. If you will click on the Twitch link, it will take you to Reptar's live. Hey, Reptar, can you screen share? It will take you to Reptar's.
Oh, am I not? I'm not sharing.
You
What
are
is going on?
not for our live streamers, guys. If you're watching the live stream, we also play a few Twitch games. These are also RNG. Like, there's no skill base. It's just whoever randomly wins. And we don't gate. Like, if you won, like we've had someone win 5 times in one game night. That might be Range. That might be who else was it? Henny.
We don't talk about the other dude.
Henny. Where is Henny? Where's Henny?
He's still owing me $1,600. So.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's not here.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
Help that dude out with rent, and he just stabbed me in the back.
So, guys, if you will click on the Twitch link, please, and then we'll give you a second to get in. But if you will go in the Twitch chat, it says send a message. If you will type, sorry, guys, I've had way too much bourbon already. If you will type exclamation point play, that will generate your little marble. And this is RNG. Once again, there's no skill involved unless you're Hackett. And Hackett has. I just want to say, by the way, if you look at Hackett's profile pic, it is the only naked signature in the collection thus far.
No way! I didn't realize that. Those are literally the rarest ones.
It has
Rarest
it only has two. It has three traits because the signature is a trait, but it has two traits:
Yeah.
the background and the race, and that's it. He has no armor, no pants, obviously no pants, but he has two back. He has the background, he has the race, and he has the signature trait. That is a naked signature. There's only one. By the way, it's signed by Ben Herrera, Marvel DC artist who like has been making comic books for the last 20 years.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, I'm gonna start the marbles, guys. So get in there. I know you guys have been waiting patiently, but I need to talk about Ben
Tell
Herrera
us about
for a
Ben
second.
because I'm way too buzzed to remember everything.
No, it's okay. I've had a few too. I get excited for these game nights, guys. You have no idea. So, we really are proud of our artists for the project, guys. I'm starting the countdown. You got
No
10
AI
seconds.
shit right here. This is all.
And that's
all
the thing, guys.
hand-drawn.
I love AI. Do not get me wrong, okay? I love myself some good AI, and I'm sure most of you guys
So
do.
you can make it have you and Elon Musk kiss.
Exactly. Like, when is that ever going to happen in real life? That's why AI is just so groundbreaking. But
Yep.
realistically, guys, so like,
I know what kind of a person you are.
like, Range knows too much about me. Range and me are on personal social media levels. Okay, that's how you know we're not going wrong, just because our whole community's got our personal socials. Name me a project that's got that going for it. But anyway, my point is, guys, like, we've been really big into gaming for a long time, but we also do other things like, we really pay attention to the markets and things that JC was talking about. We really like DeFi and some of the other things that we're doing for holders. Hint, hint. But my point is, we really didn't want to just do an NFT project because we know a lot of them are just, hey, buy my NFT and then I'm going to shill it and then it's going to do nothing and sit in your wallet and be worthless in 3 months. And we don't want that kind of stigma associated with our community. So, when we finally did decide to do an NFT project, our first thing was utility. Like, it's got to do something. It's got to be valuable. And if it's not, then it's worthless. But
yeah, we were never an NFT project.
Exactly. And we started because of a failed NFT project, and a lot of people
we started
because
we got kicked out of other Discords.
It was a really, really big project, one of the biggest NFT projects, and we got, we're not going to say names, but anyway, there's hints in the art itself, but
sorry. Coriel, let's go. Yeah, Ron,
Yes.
I asked you what you wanted and you never responded. So thank you, PK, for sticking up for me.
But anyway, guys, what I was trying to say is we really wanted this to not only do something, but we wanted the art to be meaningful. And Ben Herrera, like a lot of you guys know, he worked for Marvel and DC collectively for around 20 years.
And also Rockstar Games.
And he also worked for Rockstar Games. If you guys have ever played Grand Theft Auto, you know who I'm talking about. And then on top of that, he worked on Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Revolver, which are two huge, massive games. So this guy is like super decorated. And I'm going to spill the beans right now on little holders utility that we have, especially for those signature NFTs out there. Hint, hint. We are going to be doing some physical redeemables for we are going to try to find a way to coordinate that with forms on the website, because we understand people are kind of iffy about sharing things like shipping information. So we're going to do that and make sure that there's a process where none of that's being saved, and we can kind of get some kind of system where those of you who have the signed version of the NFTs are going to be able to redeem them, not burn them, but redeem them for certain physical collectibles that might be associated with let's go. We have a lot planned, guys. We know people love physical stuff from their NFTs, so that's just another thing that we really want to do for you guys. Obviously, we have a lot more planned than just a couple signed comic books,
Hey,
but
wait. Hey,
yeah.
time out. So Quariel, since you're a, let's do this so that we don't confuse people. Quariel, you're a holder. Do you want the next holder prize?
Get it?
I'd say go for it.
Yeah,
He's
all right.
like, sure, yeah,
So
let's
that
go.
is
Yeah.
so Quariel, you've got the oh, what did I say? I can't remember from freaking 10 minutes ago.
how many
JC,
bourbons
you
did you
are
have,
really
JC?
excited for tonight, huh?
Dude,
He's been pre-gaming since
did
like
you
5.
not at all. I didn't have a sip until we started, but it's one of those it's like
Uh-huh.
did you have
Let's go.
have you,
I'm drinking right now as well, so I hope you guys we're having fun. Let's get it.
so it is the it's the mega disc. It's the batch 2 mega disc.
Dude, I hope he gets like a $500 NFT and then brags on Twitter about it. He better.
Hmm.
He better.
Yeah. Let's go. Of course, just so you know, Quariel, the batch 2 mega discs are running around 35 bucks. If you want to sell
Yeah,
it,
so you could not open it and you could sell it for just that too, but
up to you,
it's
man.
up to you guys. 100%. And I just want to give a huge shout out. I saw him earlier in the chat. I don't know if he stayed for the whole event, but Abel has just been Abel Gaming has just been really good about getting people to big time, leveling people up and helping. And honestly, guys, like we have some of the best mods in Discord. I swear. Like Ice, Scorchman, like you guys are here every single week. Pumpkin
PK.
King running the tournament for the poker. Like you
Guys,
guys literally
PK runs
are
like
just
2 or 3 poker tournaments for us. I'm sorry, PK. How many poker tournaments do you run weekly just for us? Is it 1 or 2? And then you have the champions once a month, and then he
he
also
does one
runs
for
poker
Full
tournaments for like
Alignment.
5 different other programs too. So
It's insane. Like the grind of everyone in here, like Ron, AO official AO fanboy over here, doing, the sauces and just, just in
and his
like,
own little Solana meme coin. Which Ron, if you want to give us an update on that, please feel free. I haven't seen
it,
you super active on Twitter lately, but that may just be because you know we're all
and guys, we
getting shit
get
hit
it.
with
Like
tariffs. So.
you got to take a step back sometimes when the markets are like this. It gets scary, but it's like at the end of the day, we are plugged in. Like this is our full-time job. This is not like a side project for us. This is something that we run as a legitimate business that we take very seriously. So it's like, we're just it's just incredible to see things like I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to things like the Twitter or the
Now,
TikTok or
guys,
anything
the
like that.
exclamation point play in the Twitch chat. You got 10 seconds.
Yeah. It has been growing so much, and it's just amazing to see just more and more people coming in and just see what we're doing, checking out the website. So it's like, and especially where we're at right now in the markets, it's a really good sign to me that things are really moving in the right direction. And I cannot wait until DJ comes on tonight and gives us a nice little market update because I know a lot of you guys are wondering about that. But
Yeah, here you go, guys. If I'm gonna click on these for the people on the live stream, we have a weekly poker game. As you can see here, the first prize is a aluminum disc that has the chance of the highest value. I mean, like I said, Range, who's on stage with us now, he got an NFT that was worth $500. Second place
Yup.
there is $5 worth of crypto, a Serum City Pass. I actually made more money, but that does it's like Serum City Pass does involve you playing an actual little city builder game. Um,
It's so much fun,
it's a
guys.
crap ton of fun. Holy
Think
cow!
of Sim City attacked by the Bored Ape Yacht Club or the
Yes,
Mutant Ape Yacht
that's
Club. Is what it is.
really what it is.
It's so much fun, guys. Like if you love the whole ape aesthetic, which I definitely really enjoy myself, and I know JC. I don't know if you traded your Mutant Ape yet, or if
I
you still
did.
have
I
it.
traded it. I made a little bit of profit on it. I've sold my mutant apes just because I needed liquidity other places. But yeah, it's so
No, dude,
if
literally nothing wrong with
yeah if you
it.
missed it
You
for
did
those
good on those.
either watching now or watching the replay on the live stream, who's it gonna be? Is it Ice? Is it Ice?
Yeah, yo.
Let's go, Ice.
Dude, this is awesome. We're not even trying to do it this way, but the holders are just getting it. Now, is that Ice Walker or is that Ice Crypto?
That's Ice Cold.
Yes,
That's Ice, the
got
AO Battle Master. Let's go.
one of you guys needs to turn into like La Glace or something like that. You know, for all you French people. Congrats, Ice.
go.
We will. You know the drill. Oh my God! It's like he heard me talking. Look at it. The man himself. You guys see him? The kitty in the little pinwheel hat. That's
Meow.
that is our in-house TA master. He literally has been calling the markets like 100% perfectly for, if we were giving financial advice, then, we would definitely be getting bonuses
In
for
fact,
sure.
we have a specific channel that says not financial advice.
Yeah, but if you don't follow the not financial advice, or you do follow the non-financial advice, things have been very well.
Let's just say that our not financial advisor. You know what? Should we make that a holder win since Ice is a holder?
It was funny because I was going to ask you that because it's just easy. It's like yes, that.
All right, Ice. Let's see. What was our third prize? I gotta remember. Let me go back up here and look. All right, third prize. You want a Common Time Warden?
Common Time Warden, bro? You didn't even tell me what you were giving away this week.
Yes, I did. It's in the team chat.
You didn't. I didn't even check. I'm sorry, guys. I was hanging out with some people. I made sure I made it to game night, but I did not even know what we were giving away tonight. Damn, that is amazing.
All right, we have one more. We have one more holders prize. Hackett,
all right,
they're running for $60.
So they've been good sports, all the non-holders. So we'll give you guys some love. We're gonna do another race in the Rumble. So in marbles.
Yeah,
so everyone,
the marble race. If you're a non-holder and you win, you still get the standard prize. Like everyone can enter, just because a holder won.
You know what? That's a really good idea. If a holder wins, we'll talk anyone in games. That is way better. I love that. See, guys, we're just coming up with ideas on the spot, and if they're good, we keep them, and if they suck and people don't like them, we're not doing it. So if you guys don't want to do an airdrop, just let us know, and
That's
we'll,
right. The next holder that wins. This is the last holder prize I have. The next holder that wins is a hot sauce.
Praying
Yeah.
Really want a sauce.
But
dude, I'm entering this because I kind of want a sauce too. What do I do? Do I go to the link? Oh my God, I'm doing this.
Are you playing your
I don't
own
care.
Rumble?
Yeah, I can go into Twitch and I can type !play in my own
Reptar,
Twitch.
I will send you. I will send you.
Okay, thanks, dog. Appreciate it. You're right. That's gonna be too much. It's gonna crash my computer probably. I got the Discord going. I got marbles going. I got the stream going. I got the restream on 4 different platforms. That might be too much.
Yeah.
Entering my own.
So Hackett,
my own marble.
on this Rumble, or I'm sorry, this race. If a non-holder wins, it's the standard prize option of an Illuvium disc, a Serum City Pass, or $5 crypto. If it happens to be a holder, I do have one more holder prize. Now after this, it's just regular wins. No, well, what time is it? It's 9:50. Nah, we're gonna be playing for a while, Ron. We haven't dropped any alpha yet.
Let's fucking go.
You sounded scarily French there for a split second. Reptar.
I know. I was like, oh, is it a Gaston over here? Are we start breaking out Beauty and the Beast?
I did take 7 years of French. Okay, maybe it's parlez-vous français, all that good stuff.
Hackett, if a holder does not win for a while, yes, we will do a holders only game at the very end. Yes,
yeah.
I understand your question now. Yes, that's what we'll do. Guys, !play. Here's the Twitch link one more time. If you're, by the way, if you're just joining us late in our Discord, you do have to be in the voice chat. You can't just be in the text chat. The text chat is easy to bot and multi-account. So we just want to make sure that if you're in here with us in the audience and you're actively participating and listening, we want you to win, not somebody who's like multi-accounting and just playing in the text chat. So that's why we're doing that.
100%. Let's go. So I think we got about another half hour here, guys. So
Black
DJ
Merchant has a new. Is that a new PFP there, Black Merchant? I seem to remember you had a different. What is that?
It is actually. I noticed that. But so DJ, I don't know if you can hop on now or we maybe later. I don't know what timing's looking like right
I'm
now. I
gonna
know you're
invite him
busy,
up
but
here. He may just been hopped on because he's
so
busy.
what we'll do is we'll have DJ give us a quick market update for all you guys who are like panicking about crypto being down for a couple weeks and then Bitcoin randomly just pumping out of nowhere today, flash crashing and then recovering. I mean, I kind of got whiplash out here, so no worries, DJ. We got you. You can
Yeah,
take a
you're
minute.
fine.
Um,
I'm gonna give my non-financial advice. If if crypto is like holy crap too volatile for you and it's playing with your emotions, just go put your money in a money market account and earn 4 to 8% annually with the stock market and leave it alone and don't worry about it. If you can't
non-financial advice.
I'm not giving financial advice. That's
I know.
that's not financial advice, but if you can't emotionally stomach a daily swing of 10 to 20% up or down, crypto might not be for you. I mean, hell, right
Uh,
now the stock market might not be for you, but crypto
People are
especially.
getting wrecked out here, dude. It's wild. Like it's I'm actually surprised about what's happened with this cycle, and it makes sense because there's a lot of political turmoil going on. There's a lot happening, and obviously we'll talk more about this with someone who's got a little bit better of an understanding.
Yeah,
But
that was
I'm
that was a setup for DJ there.
no, I love it, and that's the thing. Like we know that most of the people that are here already are paying attention to stuff. Like we know there's no morons here, guys. So let's just put it at that. But what's cool is like um, I everyone always thinks they have the markets figured out, but it's like these events always change things, and it's hard to roll with the punches sometimes. And right now, if you believe in crypto, like if you genuinely believe in technology and like what it's doing, and you understand blockchain and a lot of these projects, and you've been in pump and dumps and meme coins, and you've been in projects that what's what from what, essentially, is what I'm trying to
Trauma
say.
bonding.
Dude, trauma
Shooter,
bonding
let's go, shooter. That's like
100%.
shooter. Is that 3 weeks in a row?
Shooter, let's go, man. And
Shooter
that's
has
the
been
thing, guys.
crushing it.
It's been brutal, and don't get us wrong, we're down, but look at H bar. We were talking about H bar at 4 cents, and right now it's sitting at around 17. And that's after it crashed from around what 40 cents. So it's just like, we've had a lot of these projects go down, but from where we started, we are still up so much. Like we're still up 3x on H bar, and it's just like, and there's so many other projects out there. We shared some of them on Twitter. If you guys want to go check that out, those are kind of our top 10 quick dirty picks. But
Ooh.
there's just so much going on right now. So many discounts out there on really multi-billion-dollar projects that are just so cheap right now that if you are paying attention and you are here and you are researching these projects, you're gonna do well when we go back to the fun stuff. That's for damn sure.
Hey, listen,
Yeah,
if you've been in our community for 2 years, even though it's down from where it was, you're still up 4 or 5x on H bar. Yes, we're not up 7 or 8x, but like, and I will look that up, Ron. Give me just a second to answer your question. How many NFTs have been? We have only sold the Platinum Pass NFTs. Those were basically, for those of you who are watching the live stream who don't know what the hell we're talking about. Platinum Pass was our pre-sale. People bought 10 NFTs, or they combined them, with each other to buy 10 NFTs. We'll get that in just a second, Ron. Good question. They bought 10 NFTs for 1 ETH, which obviously, if you can do basic math, that's zero point 0.1 ETH per NFT. When we do our public launch, we'll have a whitelist launch initially, and that whitelist has been closed for about 6 months now. The whitelist will mint at 0.14. So obviously there's a huge difference. If you pre-bought, you got a huge discount. You got a 40% discount. if you are on the whitelist, you have the option of minting an NFT for 0.14, and then we'll have the public mint after we give the whitelist people a chance to mint. We'll have a public mint at 0.18 ETH. So it pays to have been a part of our community for a long time. Now, that being said, Ron asked the question, and I'll answer it. When marketing, if you will pay attention to our socials channel, you will see that Reptar has been working his ever-loving ass off on our X platform. We have a new TikTok platform which has freaking hysterical little short videos, and we also have I blanked, Instagram. Right now, Reptar's been focusing on, and we are focusing on pushing X and TikTok. So if you guys will keep an eye on our socials, you'll see all of the stuff that we're doing. By the way, did you know that our dear friend A Roasted Reptar is now a published Medium author? Did everyone know that?
Guys, I appreciate that. Honestly, I'm shocked how well Medium are. I'm following a lot of people now, and we actually got published on a couple different publishers. We have like 100 likes on it so far, and we posted it like a week ago. So it's really cool to see that we've had from even people on Medium. So it's just, we do have a couple more articles coming soon that are a little bit more directed towards what we are as a project, like what Alpha Origins is. The last article kind of us explaining kind of the industry that we're working in right now. But we do have a lot of content coming in socials. I'm actually right now.
We lost you, Reptar. You cut out just for a second.
Okay, am I back now?
Yep.
You can do it, buddy.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm doing. I have a lot running right now. Anyway, but yeah, we have a lot of stuff coming as far as content, and we make sure check that stuff out, because the next one that we're going to be posting is going to be a lot about us as a project. So let's get Stream Animals going.
Yep. So guys, we're still in the Twitch. We're going to do probably another Twitch game, maybe 2, and then we'll come back and do some Rumbles.
Cool. We'll do 2. How about that?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to just 1?
Yeah, let's just do 2. We'll do 2.
All right, perfect. Wait, we'll do parachute, and then we'll do racing.
I love
it. Good.
So if you're watching on the live stream, obviously you can see I'm trying to show what we're playing here. These are Twitch games. You can see on the chat here, we joined Reptar's Twitch channel, and we play. These are all RNG games, random number generator. There's nothing you can do, guys. On this game, you need to type !join, not !play.
Or you could pick an animal.
Or you can type !bear, cat, dog, fox, goat, pig, or sheep. I think I'm going to be a goat.
I picked the fox, but it's amazing that you're the goat.
I feel like not the goat, but a goat. You guys ever have that day?
Hey,
like
there isn't just one goat. There's lots of goats. You know what? I'm gonna ask Siri what the population of goats are. How many goats are there in the world?
Yeah, but like there's a difference. And maybe you youngsters don't know this, but goat now stands for greatest of all time. But it used to mean, like, if you were a goat, it meant you sucked. And I felt like a goat earlier today. Yeah, it was like, oh, you're a goat.
No.
I think if we ask Pumpkin King, he's old enough that he'd have the proper definition.
Coral blue falcon.
You guys born in the 1400s? You goat. You're just such a goat. No, there's 1.1 billion goats. Okay, just put that into perspective. You can all be goats. We're all goats being here. And JC's look at that. He's got a plane icon over, or he did.
What?
Oh damn!
I have a plane.
You did. I don't know why I had a plane icon over your name. There's a lot of
cool.
That is hilarious.
I do have a plane. Like I'm 1/36th owner of a plane.
guys, that's still a plan. See, look, I don't know what the icon. Yeah, I think they're power ups. Maybe that makes sense. How many laps are we doing? Oh, it's going.
Let's
I
make
don't know how to
sure.
change.
Is agent? Where's agent? Is agent in? Make sure agent's in the chat here.
Oh, pumpkin. Oh, damn. They're going for it.
I see you, agent, with your hooded kitty cat.
He's here.
Oh, I see. I'm just making sure for that's really more for the people who are watching on live stream that think, oh, I'm just gonna go in and bot their server. Guess what? We're on to you. You're not gonna bot our servers. Our community is gonna be the real winners, not bots.
And that's
we
the
noticed
thing, you know.
last week.
But that's the thing. That's how you know that. You know what I mean? When you have bots and people trying to come in and take advantage of stuff, how you know that you know, it's
That's how you've made it.
Yeah, they don't attack the projects that are. It's like, I can only imagine what some of the bigger projects I worry about. Score.
Ooh,
like,
you know what I want to say? Like on our YouTube channel or even on our X page or whatever, if somebody posts some random link, or I saw this like a random comment where it's like #blessed. You should check out my channel on XAI 407. What they're bots? They're like, don't click on any freaking links in the comments on X or YouTube or anything, because they're all scamming liars that need to burn in hell.
Okay. Piggybacking off what Hackett just mentioned, did any of you guys see him go off X like last night or the night before?
That was awesome.
Guys, listen, okay?
Popcorn.
I live on Twitter now. Twitter's my home base. That's where I'm at.
Oh
That's where I
crap!
spend.
No one joined. You forgot to pause.
No, everybody joined. There's 20 players in.
Okay, so it just rolls over. You don't have to rejoin. Okay, good.
Oh, okay, yeah, they're coming. They're following. Okay.
Woo. Okay.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, it looks like you had to rejoin because my name's not in there.
Oh wait. Okay, we'll do another one of this, but no, it's been insane to see how many I won't say names, like Crypto Stash Wild Worlds. Go on Twitter, check it out.
That was hilarious. Holy crap.
There's been so much Twitter drama. It's just been insane. And honestly, call them out. If even Big Time's got its issues. Big Time, but it's got its issues. You know what I mean? And every game has its issues right now. They're all in beta. It takes 7 years to make a good game, guys. Grand Theft Auto 6 has been in development for almost 10 years. If you want to make a big, good game,
it's been 84 years. Okay.
It takes so many years. It takes so much money, and it's like, people forget that they want a quick, dirty 3-year game so they can cash out, and that's just not the reality of the industry. And it's sad.
Or their OEM that they put out some great thing and then they rug after 6 months. So.
That's
exactly.
How the NBA games and the 2K games are all just the same things, the reskins, because they don't have enough time to add new stuff to it. It's just new players and whatnot, and there's nothing new to them.
100%, exactly.
It's been the same game with minor improvements since 2006, and you can't tell me different.
Exactly, and it's because people don't understand, like the average person. And I ended up working in the gaming industry as a developer. And I learned, like, wow, like hundreds of people are required and millions and hundreds, and then years of development to make these games. So, like, just the Too Long didn't really called out WoW game that he didn't think were very good. And Big Time was put Cage, man, he one of our Big Time players for
I know. Where's he at?
Congrats, man. And so he's actually Kyler.
Yeah, I was like, that's not his name on the channel. Yeah, congrats. Yeah. I was like, we've played with Kyler the last couple of weeks, man. Congrats. I'm glad to see you win, brother.
Oh, that was the last one, right, JC? We're just doing 2?
That's the last Twitch. Let's move back to...
Okay, perfect. You guys can exit out of the Twitch now. But yeah, so basically, guys, Twitter's been very exciting lately. The long and short of it was, eventually, there was a little bit of drama on Twitter with some put into the wrecked category, and Big Time was one of the games, and it was upsetting to still love you.
Yeah,
It's just
back that up, Reptar. You cut out just because I know you're shutting stuff down.
You gotta cut back on some stuff there, Reptar.
yep, shut it all down. Shut it down.
Like
Shut it all
I know
down.
you were closing Windows, but your PC was like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk anymore.
Oh my god. All right, so we good now? We
Yep,
straight.
You sound good now.
All right, perfect. So long story short, guys, there are a lot of games out there that are struggling. You know what I mean? But Big Time is definitely not struggling. Abel, one of our mods who's running the gaming event, literally the day before, and you know that's a big deal because no game.
I'm sorry, Abel
just
did what?
He won an epic. He got it randomly from a dungeon. Random.
Was it a mythic?
He got a mystic.
And he got a mythic
helmet.
helmet that is selling for $150 right now. Like, this is real. This isn't just a shill. It was sad to see.
We're not sponsored by
Weird.
anybody, by the way.
Yeah, we're an official guild for Big Time, but you know we're not paid to.
They don't pay. Nobody's paying us.
Right, like we genuinely really enjoy the game and playing it. So when we see something like it getting wrecked, it's just like, okay, like he really just
sword.
Yes, get it. But he clearly hasn't, you know, really gotten into the game and did it. Big really trying to get into, figure out if they're profitable, and if they are, we're gonna give away passes and get other people games. This has always been about, like, you know, it's been amazing to work with some of these projects that different guests that we've had, and you know, it's just so I really kind of, you know, challenge people to really look into these projects. Like, hey, like this is a really fun game.
Is he cutting out for anybody other than me?
Yeah, he's cutting out for me too.
He is cutting out all the time.
Definitely cutting out.
That's it. I'm done. I'm done, guys. That's it.
All right. So I'm going to paraphrase what Reptar just said. We are trying to bring these games that we're making money on to the community. He gave the example of Abel, who is one of our mods, is hosting our Big Time game night. He's also like, he knows everything Big Time. He can help you get going on. Yeah, Reptar has a nice internet and a nice PC, which means he's running way too many programs right now. But Abel has been like carrying us for the last 3 weeks through Big Time so that we can level up and so that we have a chance to get. Yeah, turn off the porn, Reptar. I swear, good grief. But we are constantly the Alpha Origins team, our mods, the Alpha Origins community, just members of the community are constantly looking into all the different Web3 games and the Web3 ecosystems, trying to find ways that we can, as individuals and as a community, interact with, so that we can just try and make a little extra money, so that we don't have to grind so freaking hard, so that we can have a little extra time with our family, with our friends, and not work so hard.
Absolutely. And honestly, guys, like I hope PO0N as I spelled it.
You hope what? Because you should leave and come back, because I don't know what's going on with your audio. Get out. We just kicked him out.
Kick his ass.
All right. Guys, we have 37
Quit,
people.
Quit.
Go.
Quit.
Are you back?
I quit.
So what were you trying to say?
Can you guys hear me now?
You're good for now.
Oh my gosh, what is going on? I had to close all the PORN as I had to explain.
Yeah, Reptar, you should look at the image I just posted in the game night chat. It'll make a lot of sense.
Oh my god, hold on, let me see. Wait. Reptar right now.
I'm going to click that for the live stream to see. I'm just kidding.
That is so funny.
That's
So
a lot
glad
of
you
Oh
hours.
enjoyed
my
that.
Oh, I saw
God.
Zeus. Zeus just turned green. Zeus, welcome.
Yeah, congrats, Zeus. That means you are officially verified in the Discord because you have spoken enough in the chat.
Yep.
Congrats.
Welcome.
You-
Thanks for
you-
being here.
Can you guys imagine how good of an employee he had to be for that to be a warning and not a termination? Like
Right?
that
Or
dude
how
had to have been
desperate,
carrying that business on his back.
Yeah, he
or how
is,
desperate they are
he
to
is
have a
the
body
cool.
there.
Almost 65 hours.
Oh my God, that is ridiculous.
Consider
Oh,
this a warning. Oh my
oh,
gosh.
guys, I can't breathe right now.
Guys, I just want to say we have 34 people live with us in our Discord right now. So if you're watching on the live stream or if you're watching on the replay, you can be in here interacting with us. You can also, like people are asking questions about the different projects. Hopefully, DJ can break loose from his crazy children and stupid 18-year-old who, broke down in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, not gonna out you or anything, DJ. But if you want to win some prizes, come join us in the Discord. We did post some links, and if you're watching on the live stream, especially on X, if you'll click on the channel, we do have the link tree on our profile there. It's got links to our Discord. It's also got links to our NFT project. But as you can see, you don't have to have an NFT to be in our community. You don't have to have an NFT to win games. You don't have to have an NFT to have access to the alpha that we're dropping. So just get in here, hang out with us. We're trying to make sure that we all make it a little better. Apollo, congratulations. I know you're here. I saw your NFT earlier. Or I saw your profile pic earlier with your koala. Congratulations. And
Let's go.
Let's do one more Rumble Ice. It can be a classic, which activates the Reptar bounty. You kill Reptar with the Python and the sleeping bag, you win a $50 bounty. Even if you don't win the Rumble, you can still win the bounty. But make sure you click the swords. You do have to be in the voice chat to win. But also, if this is won by a non-holder, we'll do one more special holders only Rumble. But if a holder wins this one, we'll do the hot sauce for the holder.
Let's go.
Click the swords. We got one more.
DJ
is here, guys. This is why you're here. This is the alpha. This is the
What's up, guys?
technical analysis and also alcohol analysis. And I've had too much
Alcohol. I just actually cracked open some alcohol to do some analysis
Are
at
you
the same time. Yeah.
Are
So
you drinking some Hulk Hogan beer?
is that Hulk Hogan beer? Exactly. I was
All right,
gonna ask
all
that
the
too.
founders are drinking tonight. This is gonna get real weird. Guys, DJ, thank you so much for joining us, man. I'll let you get to it. Guys, the one thing I want to say is just go like and retweet the Alpha Origins game night so we can get as many people in here as possible. We may give away a prize for it, hint, hint. But DJ, thank you for taking the time to come out and let us know why Bitcoin randomly pumped and then dumped and then pumped again out of nowhere today. My emotions are really being played with.
you can't toy with my emotions like that, Mr. Powell. So yeah, just the Fed, had a talk today, and everybody was kind of paying attention to that, right? So, the market ended up being down. It was a rally, but then kind of pulled back. In the traditional market, same as crypto a little bit today. So I haven't been following too close though. Last couple of days, just that's why I had a hard time getting onto it. Just my life's been hectic in general. So I don't have too much insight for today. I wasn't able to do like a lot of research, but I'm still watching the same things I was watching last week, and then seeing what Powell says just to kind of get some hints on the market. So today he said that they might have to change their game plan if inflation's higher.
Oh no! Don't do it!
Yeah.
Don't do it! Heck it! No.
And growth is slower than usual. So that was, see what he says.
Shut up, Range.
Did somebody win a game?
No, I'm sorry. Just Range is Hackett and Range are being naughty. And anyway, yes, Powell basically said, "We don't know. We're just gonna wait and see."
Yeah, he's taking the wait and see approach, exactly. And the market's looking for certainty. And it just keeps getting uncertainty. Hence the volatility.
So
Yeah, well, I'm
But I'm
about
still trying to
that's
buy things up. I think it's a good time to buy still. If you didn't catch the first big dip, this could be another pullback here that you can, buy again in on and not feel bad about. I don't think in the long term, on certain stuff. I've just been trying to pump ETFs like crazy in this area that pay high dividends. I haven't bought any crypto. I haven't bought anything like super risky right now. I'm just trying to load in things that I know are going to make a comeback after the market gets pummeled here for a bit, because the market always makes a new high. So
no
trying to throw
100x
around
longs for DJ.
trying to find some better,
well, it's funny because
more
last
sure
time
things with bigger amounts of cash.
exactly, and like before this, last game night DJ came on, and we were talking about he saw a lot of indicators that suggested we were really going to take a heavy dump, and nobody wanted to hear that, but like that's what the data was saying.
Can we point out that DJ freaking called last week's drop?
And that's
Can
what
we
I'm
point that
saying. It's
out?
like everybody wants to hear the moon match.
NFA.
Everyone wants to hear, yeah, Bitcoin's going to $100,000 tomorrow. Like, but that's not the reality of the situation. Sometimes you gotta, be prepared for these dips. And there's only two things you can do. You can either put 100x leverage on Radium and just short the market and put your life savings into it and just, you only live once, YOLO, let's go. Or you can do what DJ's saying and you can find these really strong projects that are gonna, and again, I know we pump HBAR a lot, but there's a lot of them, like, even Ondo or Arrow or
Is OM a good buy right now?
When I first hopped on, I think Ice or Hacky posted a list of coins that looked good when I first got on earlier.
Dude, I think Kyanite is probably the only buy that anyone should be making right now.
Kyanite,
yeah, what happened to that token? I heard it just got wrecked. OM?
Yeah, dude, like
no, OM, bro.
What?
What? 90%. $6 billion gone in
That's
minutes.
insane. I saw a headline and I was like, holy shit. And it was like a highly ranked coin. I'm not familiar with it, but it got destroyed.
It was a top 100, and they basically, there was just, this is my opinion. I don't have any facts to back it up. I haven't done the blockchain research, but they just had, Nylan, congrats, man. It's been a minute since you've won. But yeah, they just had their early access people, their whales, their pre-buyers, they just rugged.
And it's crazy because what they were doing is RWA, which if you don't know, it stands for real world asset, which is similar to Hedera. They're tokenizing real world assets like real estate and other things like that on the blockchain. So again, I've never heard of OM, and I'm very heavily into RWA assets. So to me, like DJ was saying, there are clear winners in this cycle. I mean, people shit on Cardano, but Cardano is a safe project. Things like VeChain, other things that are actually doing things. And, these different exchanges that are going to do well. Even like Bait.
Sorry, I had to go on mute for a second.
Oh, no worry, DJ. But there's just so much out there right now as far as like legitimate project. You guys, you do not have to bet on meme coin right now.
And I am looking into going long on some stuff here. I haven't opened any longs. I haven't gotten into any crazy shorts, but I got the SQQQ. It's triple leveraged inverse that day we talked about it, and it's just been down. And every percent we're down, that's up 3 times that, right? So that was a great get if you got some of that. But I am looking to see here, because at this point right here, I think that, I don't know if we're bottomed out or what, but we're down there. And maybe right now, if you want to trade along, like do your research of a chart, check it out, and right where you would usually set your stop loss, instead of setting a stop loss, make that the open of your trade, right? And if it comes down and hits that, you're getting a really good buy, in my opinion. So like down here, I try to switch my strategy up a little bit. Maybe that happens and you catch, Cardano with a flash crash down to 55, 50 cents, and your long opens up there, and you can cover it down to 20 or something with extra cash, and you just ride that fucker up. So, but you got to be positioned well to do that. Control your size, like we talk about, your leverage, your position size, things like that. But we can start down here to find good longs too and jump into them and hold them for a while. A couple weeks ago, I talked about getting into Cardano long. I hit my stop loss and I'm out of it. I posted that in the Not Financial Advice channel, but now I'm looking again to see like, where re good entry. So I think there's going to be some here that you can catch down lower and ride back up. Sui, maybe some of these if they come back, or Sui, however you pronounce it.
That's the biggest thing I think to take away, guys, is like we have,
Oh crap!
there are so many great projects out there that are down so much that you don't need to worry about the random meme coin right now. Like you should be focused. Non-financial advice, but you should be focused on buying the top 25 projects that are going to easily 5-10x. Don't chase the 100x gains. That can come later when we already made a bunch of money and we're deep into the bull
hopefully you
market.
got into some of those before this happened, like with us, and got in and got out with like Radium and some of these other bigger coins. And that's even one you can watch to get back into too if you think Solana's going to do good. But
7x, bro. That's nice, easy 7x. Like that's wild.
A couple people DM'd me over the week and asked for Sui or however you pronounce it. So
what's the point of not letting them open the door?
I don't.
What?
What?
What
like,
was
hang
that?
on. Like, I thought I saw Nyland in here earlier.
He was.
That's so funny.
I tell you what, we can leave Nyland in because I know Nyland's a legit member, and I know he was in here earlier.
159.
Let's roll ice. Let's roll one more for everyone. It can be a random.
I put these charts in reverse. Let me post another one here. Keep talking. Sorry.
No, I was just guys. If you're I know Nyland. I don't. You were in here a minute ago. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we got it, guys. We're really just trying to be easy with the holders. You know what I mean? Like we're
gotta be in
make sure real people are in here because we know bots is always a problem. You know what I mean? So
trying to run security.
Yeah.
Exactly. We just got to make sure.
Yeah.
So for you couple people that asked for the Stewie chart, check those out.
Yeah,
and I think those are good levels to watch on the pullback.
What are we looking at here, DJ? I've got your chart pulled up for the people watching the live stream and the replay who are not here. What are we looking at on this sweet?
So the first one is just a quick weekly chart with the $1.59 highlighted, and the next one should be like down in that $1.15 range. I'm trying to find them. I'm not the best on the phone here.
Yeah, it's
and then that one's all the way back down at 113.
4 and a 113 line there.
Yeah, and then the other one's 150-ish down there where those are just some big levels of support that should, hopefully hold in our areas that I would, start to maybe re-enter if you're already looking to rebuy Sui or Sui. So like if it came down to that, $1.50 something range, I'd start to add it in if I wanted to, and then buy it down to that 1.15 if it ever came all the way back to there. So like, that's how you can start to put together a plan. That would be the zone you buy in, 159 to 113. And just DCA for a while, and then with the hopes of riding that back up, or else good trade idea with a stop loss in those areas. So if you want to go long on something, that's just a quick breakdown of Sui because a couple of people had asked about it. And then I got
you asked,
did we start a game or no?
Yes, there is a Rumble active. Make sure you click the swords.
Yeah,
guys, what is your favorite picks? Like DJ, that's a huge point you bring up that I love. Like, we really do try to research some of the projects that you guys bring to us as well as the ones that we show, you know what I mean? So if you guys have a favorite pick in the chat, like your favorite coin, if you had to pick one, just throw it in the chat.
Tell DJ what you want him to research while he's,
maybe we'll pick one of them. Absolutely, 100%. But I think Sui is a great. I hear a lot of stuff about it. Pickle.
Yeah, and this is Bitcoin on a 4-hourly chart, like an inverse head and shoulders, and you can see that trend line coming down, that trend line in blue. So the, Bitcoin just kind of broke out over that, can it move in a inverse head and shoulders on top of support in a down trend, with a descending trend line there. And then the next picture I'll post is,
so is Kathy Wood correct? Bitcoin to $1 million?
So I don't know. That's maybe in a long time from now.
Sure, by 2306. Anyway.
But and then the next one shows the falling wedge just kind of bouncing around. Traditionally, I would break to the upside, like 70% of the move, like we talked about in the past. But the inverse head and shoulders isn't drawn on there, but you could see it in that second picture just in your mind, right?
Yep, there's
So
the seat.
those
So
that could
if
be an
you're
area
watching,
where we
there's the
bounced in
shoulder,
that area,
there's the head, there's the shoulder. So I'm drawing it out for the
Yeah.
people who are watching.
and that could be an area to watch a bounce on Bitcoin. And we're just ranging around. It's choppy out there. The market's digesting a lot of stuff.
Ron blames Trump. I do too. And
Yeah, I
China.
mean,
I like
I
Trump,
blame
but I'm
Trump
still
and
blaming
China.
him. Yeah, can we just blame China?
Trump and
Yeah,
China. I don't blame
Yeah,
Canada.
China.
You can't blame one without blaming the other, right? Let's go.
Oh, guys, also, I start my new job next Monday, or this upcoming Monday. So this might be my last game night because shift is.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, right.
Range has to work second shift.
Oh no, range.
Yeah.
No. Well, Range,
Shut up, Pubs.
we still expect you to see you in the audience.
You're gonna be there sometimes. I could feel it.
Yeah,
I can
I'll
feel
try.
it.
I'm thinking since it's from like 2 to 10:30, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna be able to take my lunch like at 6 or 6:30 or something my time, so that'd be whatever time 9 for you guys on the East Coast.
Nice.
And maybe stop in for 30 minutes while I'm on my lunch, but who knows? We'll see how things go. But
What are we looking at here,
Yeah.
DJ?
This would be that same picture
Yeah,
that we kind of
the head and
draw
shoulders
before. But then that could be your trade setup there. You could have your trade to open around that 81, 286 area, coming back and testing the top of that as support. Put your stop loss underneath there, and see if you can catch a bounce up there. Not financial advice, just a little idea, show people like what I'm looking at. So that could be something you could throw into a long right there, run a stop loss under it, and if it falls back down, then you're out, no harm done. If it goes back up, do a trailing or move that thing up and take a little
Not
move.
financial advice. Okay. What did we say at the beginning? Don't be a moron. Don't be a douche. There you go.
Right? Yeah, those aren't cool. And the VIX has been up super high. It's hit 60, a couple days back, which is just insane. So I think there's a lot of just fear, built in. The gauges are pointing that way. The panic is up, and the market's irrational. So if it doesn't happen, that it's gonna keep turning bearish, and there could be a greater move to the downside. So we just got to watch that pretty carefully. And then they're going to have a little bit more breathing room this week. Easter is coming up. So, but typically people don't, big money doesn't want to hold risky assets into a long weekend like that. So that could be, just a little bit of a sell off tomorrow. Too, then that'll give you a little indication of what the market's kind of feeling. But until the S&P, doesn't move above that 200-day moving average,
guys,
then we're gonna kind of know.
This rumble here is our last rumble of the night. It's gonna be our holders rumble for a hot sauce. So do us a favor, if you're not a holder, unclick the swords because you can't win anyway. But
or become a holder, so you can click them bad boys and win a sweet hot sauce.
Yeah. If you're not a holder and you win this rumble, you won't win anything. There's no prize for non-holders.
We'll re-rumble, right?
Yeah,
Is that how we do it?
We'll re-rumble, but that's fine. Yeah,
Nice.
we're not gonna
Banned.
ban you. It's okay.
Banned.
Forget ice.
You bring out the ban hammer.
I'm
Right.
pretty sure you guys
hammer.
can go and remove reactions in there. I'm not sure if that removes them from the Rumble, but I'm pretty sure the admin can.
I don't know how to do that, but somebody does, I'm sure.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, you go to view reactions, and then there should be a little X beside their name when you hover over it.
So I think that if you guys watch that 200-day moving average, that's going to let you know, does the S&P 500 move above it and want to go back up? And you're like, all right, this is the move, right? Or, is it kind of reject off that thing and we see the next leg down? So those are a couple of things we're watching together, like Dylan or Reptar, you said, like, there's a bunch of different factors you need to watch. That's another one I would look at to kind of predict what's going to happen. And if we're going to make a brand new low. So hopefully got some dry powder on the sideline still. Like I said earlier, I don't think it's a bad time to still be buying. I'm buying heavier than usual in here.
What are you picking up?
I'm basically buying a lot of ETFs
Okay.
down here with just larger sums of money. I did open a position at Nike that I told you guys about. As soon as the tariffs hit, Nike just took a hard tumble, because they're importing everything from Vietnam and they got whacked hard. And they're a good company, still got a PE under 20. So I think that's a longer term safer bet, as a hedge here. But yeah, just that kind of stuff, just, dollar cost average and heavier into the VTI and the SCHD.
Damn it, I got killed by
and
a
the
non-holder.
QQQ and stuff like that.
I got killed by a non-holder, he says.
Oh man,
What
you
an
can't win anything
embarrassment.
killed by a non-holder.
Oh, it's so great. Guys, there's literally one listed. Like, I know. Oh, we didn't I'm sorry. We didn't answer that question that Ron had earlier. How much of the supply is out there right now? Around like 200, I think.
Hang
Last
on.
2 people alive are
There
non-holders.
are 176 NFTs that currently exist.
Okay.
None are for sale on OpenSea. Who won that? Because sorry, you got nothing. Since you can't listen, you got nothing. Reptar, why
Get
don't you?
banned?
Yeah. Watch this. Yes.
You lose.
Wait.
No. You lose, he says. You make him get in the voice chat. If he doesn't get in the voice chat, then he's got to be a
did
bot.
not. No, this was a holders only.
It was holders
You
only.
lose.
He's not even in the voice chat either.
Yeah.
Shit, you're right.
Not-
Sorry, I wasn't paying
no
attention.
winners.
I'm sorry.
Run it back.
Goat. Nick
Right,
Fancy.
Reptar,
Nick
can you run one with holders only, or is that can we not do that?
There's
in
one.
here?
There's one with
The goat?
staff, but I don't think there's one for holders only for certain
So
roles.
the thing is, we can't. I can't do it. I can do it in the giveaway channel, but I can't do it with the bot.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, do it in the giveaway channel, holders giveaway. And also the staff one is so you can start it whenever.
Okay. So, but if we
Oh,
do
that's
it,
what that is.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, he's
Okay.
here, but
Oh yeah, I do see him now.
okay, hold on. Let's see if I can do it for. I mean, I could do an invite, but that's just not as fun. Or, I mean, I could do a giveaway, but it's not as fun because
yeah, no, we'll do one more.
Run it again.
Do the Rumble in the holders giveaway channel.
Yeah, but that's not in the game night.
Anybody
we
can see the
could.
giveaway.
Wait, he's not banned.
Banned. I love that. Don't worry, guys. We're not gonna ban you unless you really do break the rules. Which, oh my God, guess what?
DJ
Yeah,
said
there's
so.
rules here.
DJ said so.
No.
Yeah, rules. Wow, there's lots of them.
No
All right, should we
worries.
run another Rumble then?
One of them is not begging for things, unfortunately. So, but we'll give it freely, but we will not be begged.
Yeah.
You want me to run another Rumble?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so last Rumble.
Greek?
Hang on 1 second. Last Rumble. Holders only.
Do you want Greek?
Candace like GGG. He's like, all right, I guess I'm out,
1
guys.
second. Please do not enter if not holder. You can
Yeah,
do
'cause some
randomized.
people-
It doesn't matter.
I do understand that some people can't always be in the voice chat either, so I'm trying to toe the line, guys. Like, we really want to make sure that we're keeping out for bots and stuff, but we also know that some people maybe can only join, but we're gonna vet each account that wins moving forward. Just see when they join, see mutual servers, those kind of things, to really just see if we can kind of narrow it down, because
But if you want free stuff, be here.
yeah,
That's the
we
important
want
part. Be here, be active, be engaged.
100%.
These look like
There's a
10
lot
good
of free
holders so
stuff.
far.
The pickle. Who put the pickle? I love that. If you're
I
a
know who
non-holder,
put the pickle. It's Pickletown.
There's only one person that will do pickle.
if you're a non-holder, go ahead and pickle up.
So let's talk about
Banned if
What-
not a holder. Love
That's
it.
not true. We're not going to ban you because you don't listen the first time. Let's talk about the holder's airdrop.
Woo! Big stuff, big money.
Oh.
Let's go.
So, as you know, if you've been here longer than a few weeks, one of the things that we have promised to do for our holders is random airdrops. Why are they random? Because then it's not any type of promise of returns on your investment, which leads to security questions. This is random. We do them randomly. We do them based on random traits. We do them based on random value. You have no freaking clue when it's coming or what you're going to get. Basically, your NFT acts as an access pass to some of the locked channels and as a raffle ticket for random drawings. That's all it does. But what we're going to do for our first random airdrop is we're going to randomly select. There are 4 races. There are humans, there are aliens, there are too much bourbon,
Mutant,
mutants,
Mutants.
mutants and
human,
cyborgs.
alien, mutant, and cyborg. There you go.
So, thank you guys
This is
for
a good list. This
yeah.
is a good one.
This is a good rumble here. As we
Except
we
for
will
range.
randomly we'll have an RNG generate one of those races, and whoever, I don't know how the breakdown is of those races, how many of each there are in the 176 NFTs that exist. But let's say, for example, that Cyborg is chosen. Every single Cyborg NFT will receive a random airdrop of crypto. Like we'll drop you a little bit of crypto to just whatever address holds that NFT at the time of the airdrop. So that's what we're going to do going forward. We'll do that randomly. The only rule we've set in place so far is that any particular race can only win 2 times in a row. We're not going to do like other projects in the past have done for their random airdrops. Like if your race is selected, you're not off the list for the next drawing, because what that led to was people would dump those NFTs of that, like the previous winner would get dumped on the floor because they couldn't win the next drawing. So we're trying to avoid that. We don't want people like dumping crap on the floor. Which, I mean, you can if you want. It's your NFT. Who is McFancy? McFancy, I swear that's another one.
Hasn't he already won the hot sauce one?
No, McFancy won the mega,
The NFT in the
first
big package,
ever
yeah.
mega pack.
Oh, fancy.
So McFancy, your prize is the hot sauce. That is
Let's go.
a special. I have 3 different flavors of hot sauce. So I'll get with you in your chat here. I will mail you a special limited edition Alpha Origins hot sauce in the flavor of your choice.
Do we have a picture of the label? Because the label is like my favorite part about
It's the
we have that
event,
custom-
like it's the event picture.
No way. I love that. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. I got it in here somewhere.
I just want to point out McFancy is the person who won an Alpha Origins NFT. We gave away right after we did our airdrop to our Platinum Pass holders. We gave away 1 Alpha Origins NFT.
Oh, and McFancy, he won that?
And
Or she won
McFancy
that?
won that NFT. McFancy did not buy an NFT. McFancy won an NFT.
What?
McFancy won.
Wasn't that after somebody had turned down the NFT as well?
Correct. The week before,
Damn.
someone turned down the NFT.
What's the floor on those right now?
There's only. Are there any for sale?
There's none.
There's
None
none
on
for
none.
sale.
Steam right now.
So one. So I
Damn, we
sold
gotta do a
one
public
for
mint soon.
just below the whitelist mint price. The whitelist mint price will be 0.14. I sold one for 0.13. ICE sold one for 0.20 ETH. Those are the only 2 that have ever been sold. These are
And
people.
Coriel won it
And
won
Coriel
tonight.
bought it. Yeah, heck yeah. Coriel bought that NFT. And so if you'll take a look, if you're watching the live stream, I just want to point out all of these graphics here are individual members of our community. That's Giro, that's Reptar, there's Range Killer, there's the great Pumpkin King. Scorch with the epic mustache. That
And the
might or
fighting
might
beard.
not be me. So yeah, these are all like members of our community thrown in. This is our label for our special edition, limited edition, Alpha Origins hot sauce.
My favorite one is Giro with the Canadian hats and like
and like
the
18 kids. I love it. There's Ron. This is Ron, our clown. This is KV, the puppet master. Reptar, the dinosaur. DJ, the Bitcoin Maxi bling bling TA guy. PK, Pickle. I love it.
Audemars Piguet's on right now. Like, look at that. I love that, dude. That's so good.
So
Pumpkin King was awesome.
Congrats to
With the
McFancy.
pumpkin.
I'll contact you on in our ticket there, and we'll get with you on the hot sauce choice. I'll give you the three. We have three flavors that I ordered from Ron. Ron what is your official AO fanboy? Hand makes all of his hot sauces up there in the Great White North, and I've got a batch of. I got 2 cases of hot sauce from him, and I will send them to McFancy. I'll let you know what the flavors are, and you can pick what you want.
Oh my god, I see Ron now, the sad clown. I didn't even notice that, but guys, I haven't really taken a good look at this, and it's amazing just how many people you guys squeezed into this. Like, it's amazing.
Well,
Just
this is all
the OGs,
Ron. I love it.
mods.
Ron is
It's
freaking
so
epic. And if you want hot sauces, like Ron will make them for you. They're delicious. My family's not into like super spicy heat stuff, but the peach habanero, even my 9-year-old daughter loves.
Get a new family.
I love how DJ is a DJ in the picture also.
All right,
Yeah,
so you're asking
Ron.
before or after inflation, or tariffs? Sorry.
That was
Tara,
I bought everything before the tariffs, so I made sure.
Yeah, but I thought Canada U.S. tariffs are now kind of at a hold right now.
They're on a
Standstill.
pause, right? I don't know.
They're on
Oh,
pause
yeah.
for 90 days,
Like
I think,
90
right?
days or something.
Guys, shoot,
They're back to
seriously,
10%.
like if you're looking for some hot sauce, contact Ron. He has various different things that he makes every year. I would recommend just like running up to Canada and going to the farmers market and meeting Ron because he makes delicious hot sauces.
Then you have to get it back to your customs.
love it. Guys, we have already gone 15 minutes over our normal time.
Holy crap! It's 10:45. What are y'all
I
doing?
know,
Why are y'all still here? Go
It was
to
a
bed.
fun night.
Talking.
So as JC had mentioned, we'll leave you guys with this final note. We are going to be doing. He already talked about this a little bit. We are going to be doing the first ever holders only airdrop. We are really excited to be able to do this, guys. We have a lot of different avenues that we generate income from between NFT assets, some of our DeFi stuff. A lot of it does come from our personal donations to the community as well. A lot of the time, that's what it is their donations, from JC or whoever else is deciding to donate prizes. Most of the time, JC, full disclosure, but we really appreciate each and every one of you. I know this is so corny and everyone says it, but it's so true. Like, it's been amazing to just build this community and just have this much support still, and just seeing where everything's going. We have a really good team here, guys. Like, we have, incredible founders that, have, knowledge in all aspects of finance and business, and it's just amazing to be able to work with the team that I get to work with, and our mods make it even that much more fun. Like, seriously, shout out to you guys so much for helping with everything as far as like looking out for bots, hosting some of our events, like poker and the game nights. Like, we really could not do this without you guys. And I know it's like the corniest thing ever, but it is so true. And we really appreciate you guys. And it's amazing to be able to finally do something for the people who have been here with us. And this is definitely not going to be the last time that we do this. That is for sure.
How will that airdrop be announced? Will that just be in announcements or?
Yeah,
we are going to be doing a
it'll be
big
in the
announcement.
holders announcements or the holders channel
Okay.
or whatever. We'll let you know. Well, that's not true. We'll probably announce it in the announcements channel so that, because let's just be flat out honest here. We want people to buy our NFTs. Why? Because we make money, but what else do we do with that? Half of every purchase, like once we go to the mint, half of all the purchases go to the community pool. What do we do with the community pool? We
There's
fund
that right there.
prizes. We give away
Yeah, and
airdrops.
things like
That's
yeah,
where
and
the airdrops come from. So anyway, we'll please if you really want to boost your investment or if you really want to boost interest in the community, check out the
That's why we.
socials channel, Twitter or X, TikTok, Instagram. Reptar's working his ever-loving ass off on these shorts. They're freaking hysterical. The more eyes we get on the project, the more value we bring to the project. But as we've said from the very beginning, we don't care if we sell NFTs. We do care if we have access to the upcoming gaming ecosystem. We want to be involved in Web3 gaming so that we can all make a little money and not have to work so damn hard.
there might even be a Reptar face reveal in there, guys. So go in, follow the TikTok, guys. TikTok is literally just for fun. We do a lot of funny content on there. I think you guys will enjoy it, but we really try to, we're using it as a platform to get more people in here. And ever since we've really started becoming active and grinding the Twitter and the TikTok, yes, they're very new. We're getting a pretty good following. So we really just, if you guys could help us out with sharing stuff, we'd appreciate it. If not, no worries. We're
Ice
going to get
cream
there.
for Reptar.
I love it. Yeah, so Reptar face reveal, but there's some more.
He
There's
doesn't
some.
look
There's a
like that
couple
anymore.
Reptar
He's
face reveals in
aged
that one.
since then. Guys, we've been
I
here
have,
for 3 years.
bro. I have definitely aged in the face since we've been in crypto. 100%, bro. Oh my god, it's rough out here, guys. But even through all the bloodshed, we're still. If you guys have been following us and in the projects that a lot of us have been talking about for the past couple of years, you're still doing really well. So. We are
Our
gonna.
catchphrase for Alpha Origins is trauma bonding. We have literally as a community. I don't mean as like the red names as the project creators. I mean as a community. We've been here for 3 years. Back it up. 2021 was when the Alpha Origins Discord started. Or I guess that's 2022. But like most of us who started out, and I don't mean the red names, I mean the entire community. We've been here since 2020, 2021. That's when we got together. We've been through some absolute garbage in the last 4 and 5 years. As a community, in the last 3 years, we've gone some crap. Coriel, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Have a great night.
Absolutely, man.
So if you're here in this community, know that we've been here for a while. Thanks for being here. You guys are all freaking awesome. If you're watching the live stream and you're not in our community, come hang out with us. Check out the Discord. This is where we share our information. We talk about the stuff that we're developing, talk about the stuff that we're looking at. If you've got something to bring to us, like, hey, I like this project. This game is awesome. Here's a way you can make money in Web3. Cool, come check us out. If you shill us in our DGen chat, like, hey, I have message me for a way to make $30,000. Yeah, we'll ban you immediately. But if you want to talk about up and coming projects, get in here, share the information with us. We love it.
Absolutely, man. It's very well said. Like we're gonna absolutely keep doing this every week, guys. We also have our gaming event tomorrow. If you guys want to check out Big Time and learn a little bit more about how to get into the game, make some money, or just have some fun with some other people, and talk some shit as we normally do. Hop into the game with us. We're gonna be doing it at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Yes, winners. If you won tonight, make sure you open a ticket. And if you guys didn't win anything tonight, no worries. Join us next week for our next giveaway event.
That's the beautiful thing. We're here every week. Unless it's some kind of like holiday, we're here every week. We're talking about the latest information in our gaming ecosystems. DJ's dropping the latest technical analysis, and we're giving away free money. I mean, like, honestly, the free money is the least valuable thing we do, but we also understand that it brings people in. So play poker with Pumpkin King. Pumpkin King, we love you. You're awesome. Come in here for a chance for free money, but really, the value is in the information and the alpha. That's why we're Alpha Origins.
Absolutely, man. Love it.
Have a great
Well,
week.
guys,
We love you all.
yeah, I'm gonna go watch